everyone. This is Des. Welcome to my podcast, According to Des, where I interview people with passions, hobbies, or side hustles trying to live their best lives by following their dreams and pursuing their goals. Get ready to be inspired. On today's episode, I'm interviewing Karen from Moonlight Sticker Co. I can't wait for you to hear this interview because Karen is just such a whirlwind. She is 60 years old right now. Her sticker company is about a year old. So she started a new company when she was 59 years old with no formal business experience. She started this company with her daughter and she just knew she wanted to do something else. She's been a server for years. She's worn so many different hats. She's done so many different jobs. And she just knew that she wanted to do something else that was fun and she wanted to learn something new, find something that she was passionate about. And she just kept getting pulled towards stickers. So at 59 years old, Karen and her daughter decided to open a sticker company. And I can't tell you how inspiring this interview is. I mean, just listening to her talk, I could listen to Karen talk forever. She's absolutely incredible and so wise and so smart and just so determined and passionate. Her love of learning has gotten her so far. I mean, she's really just an incredible force. I can't wait for you to hear this interview. She is so incredibly inspiring, and to see her stickers, which I just love. Let's get into it, and here is Karen from Moonlight Sticker Co. So hello, everybody. I'm so excited about my guest today. I have Karen from Moonlight Sticker Co. with me here today. Thank you so much for joining me, Karen. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Great.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming on. I'm so excited. So I wanted to talk to you about your sticker company. So you and your daughter, Lindsay, started a sticker company, which I love your stickers. They're so fun. They're so cute. So I just wanted to hear from the beginning, like, how did you get the idea to start a sticker company?
Well, I was searching for a very long time for something to do as a side hustle. I work as a server in a restaurant. I've been doing it for about 20 years. Prior to that, I was an x-ray technologist for many years. I sold school fundraising. I worked for a catering company. So I've worn a lot of hats. And my passion, I really like to cook. And I always thought, well, I should own a restaurant. But I'm older now, and I frankly don't want the responsibility. I don't want the hours. I wanted something that I could handle and do pretty much from home. My whole goal was to be able to work from home, to bring some happiness and joy, which is what I really like to do for people. I started running, and to pass the time running, I would listen to podcasts, and I listened to Kathy Heller, Don't Keep Your Day Job. I listened to Chris Guillebeau, Side Hustle School. I listened to a bunch of different entrepreneurial podcasts trying to figure out what I should do with my life. I can't even tell you how many episodes of Side Hustle School with Chris Guillebeau, and I heard one particular one that kept sticking out was this couple that started a sticker business, and they had gone to Tokyo. They saw these stickers. They were like, wow, this is really cool. And it just kept graining on me. And I was like, wow, what is this all about? Well, then I was like, okay, instead of starting a sticker business, I'm going to go to school and I'm going to become a mortgage loan originator. So I took a class to become a mortgage loan originator.
Wow.
And I was like, this is awful. This is boring. I don't want to do that. I apologize to any mortgage loan originators that are going to listen to this. But this is just not for me. And so it just kept coming to me. And the weirder thing is in my normal life, I kept seeing stickers. I noticed that the business people that came in for lunch had stickers all over their computer. I noticed when I went to the gym that people had stickers all over their water bottles. I noticed that on cars, there were all of these stickers, and they kept coming to me over and over and over again. So finally, I said, that's it. I'm starting a sticker business. So I started to do the research because I'm like the research guru. And I thought, okay, now how does this work? So I went to a couple craft shows and I bought some stickers. I went on Etsy. I bought some stickers. I started looking at other stickers and was like, well, how are these made? I can't draw. What do I do? As I was on Etsy, I started to find other people that made stickers, and I approached them and I was like, do you think that you would like to work with me to develop stickers? And that's how this all came about.
Wow, that is quite a journey. You've worn so many hats. You've been in so many different roles, but you have no experience in starting a business.
Absolutely not. I was a Pampered Chef consultant back in the day when Pampered Chef was at its real heyday. So that's kind of like running a business.
Mm-hmm.
I sold school fundraising, and that is all salesmanship.
Mm-hmm.
And, being a server in a restaurant is owning a business. You have complete control of how much money you make
Mm.
because it all correlates with the service that you give to your guest. If you give them yucky service, you're going to get a yucky tip. So in a weird way, it all kind of correlates back to being a business person.
Wow. So you do have that sales experience.
Just in that way, but
Right.
yes.
And how about your daughter, Lindsay? Because she's your business partner. Does she have any business experience at all?
Zero. Lindsay has a master's degree in women and gender studies. She too is a server. So she, of course, has her salesmanship behind her as well. She honestly doesn't like to get out in front of people. You don't see her here with me today. So you
I
can
do
see that
not. I do
she
not.
does not like to do that. She likes to do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. Her strong suit is the internet and social media. She does that. Plus, she wears a lot of other hats.
Wow. So you and your daughter, Lindsay, had no experience starting a business and you started this sticker company. How did you gain the courage and confidence to make that leap?
Well, again, I have to give kudos to Kathy Heller because she said start messy. I've been listening to Kathy a lot, and one of the things that you get to do as listening to her is you become part of her different Facebook groups. And I have to give kudos where it belongs, and that's to Anna Fox, who you've interviewed before.
Yes.
Anna is a fabulous graphic artist. I had started finding artists to allow me to curate their art. I had these ideas of what my stickers should look like and what I wanted them to be. And I would jot them down on a piece of paper because I can draw kind of, but I'm not formally trained to do it. I was very good at being able to say, this is what I want this jellyfish to look like, or this is what I want this manatee to look like, or whatever. I couldn't do it myself. Anna was in the process of moving from St. Louis to Pittsburgh, and she had put on the podcast that she needed stuff to keep her busy while she was in her move, and she was willing to make logo designs for companies. I thought to myself, this is my perfect opportunity to get a logo made. And I had started kicking around the name of my company. I wanted it to be Sunshine something because I live in Florida. But every third business is Sunshine something in Florida.
Yes.
So I thought, wait, I need to stand out. I need to stand out in some way, shape, or form. And so I thought, well, I'm moonlighting. This is not my day job. I'm moonlighting. And I like moons. Moons can be very creepy unless they're done properly.
Mm-hmm.
So I said I wanted to be a moon. And so I came up with Moonlight Sticker Co. And the Co stands for community. My goal was to build a community of like-minded people. I could listen to them and take what they wanted to see and make it into a reality. So we get a ton of our sticker ideas from the people that buy from us or see us at a market or follow us on Instagram or follow us on Facebook. And we do a call to action often to those people and say, hey, we're kind of in a quandary. We don't know what to make this week or this month or whatever. Send me your ideas. I have to give 100% kudos to Anna Fox because she made my logo. Again, I had given her ideas. Her and I talked on the phone for about an hour. She ran with the ball and gave me 5 or 6 different things to look at. And I took a little bit of one and a little bit of another and a little bit of another. And we came up with the Moonlight Sticker Co. logo, which I love. I'm so proud of it. And I tell her all the time. Also, Anna does many of my stickers for me. She's done a lot of our animals. She's done our sloth. She has done a lot of our flowers. She did the poppy, which is still one of my favorite stickers that I have. As a tribute to Kathy, she did a You Are Enough sticker. And I actually have it in 2 designs. I have a ladder letter one and I have a bubble letter one.
Wow. Yeah. Anna is amazing. She's so talented. And
She is. And she's a good person.
She is. She's so nice, so sweet, so generous and giving. When I had interviewed her, she told me that she made your logo, and I had no idea. I've always loved your logo from following you on Facebook and Instagram, and I had no idea that she made your logo. That's so funny.
Thank you. I do. I really love it a lot. I'm very proud to be able to show it off to everybody. It's great.
Your stickers are really, really fun. They're really cute. And so you said that you ask your community all the time for their ideas, which I have seen that on your Instagram, on your story. You'll say like, oh, what's your idea for what sticker should we make next? Like I've seen you guys do that a lot. How else do you come up with your sticker ideas? Like when you were first starting out and didn't really have that community yet?
Well, we sat at a round table, our entire family, Lindsay, my granddaughter, Anna, my daughter, Kelly, my significant other, Mark, and we came up with a powwow of, okay, what would you like to see? And we just started listing things. We live in Florida, so we did a lot of a jellyfish, a stingray. We wanted a manatee. We did flowers. We said, we live in the Tampa area. What's indicative to the Tampa area? Cuban sandwiches. We did a Cuban sandwich.
Oh.
We did a Chicago hot dog because for many, many years I lived in Chicago, and Chicago is one of my favorite cities. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. That's where I'm from originally. We have a Cleveland badge. It was the first badge we ever made. That's how our idea process comes together. We have working for us about 10 different designers.
Wow.
And if you go through our stickers, which we have just under 300 of them now.
Oh my goodness.
You can sort of see patterns, like certain people have their strong suit. If I need something, like a little quirky, I have one guy. If I need something that's very, very realistic, I go to somebody else. They each have their strong suit and their little signature, which makes them very unique. Something that I'm going to be doing this year is showcasing them and doing like little spots. I've just started doing an email list. And so I'm going to be doing like meet the designer and meet the artist, because if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be around. I feel that I need to pay it forward to everybody. Again, it's creating the community. Without these people, I can't have a business. Period.
Absolutely. Wow, that's really great that you all collaborate together. And it's so many people. You collaborate with so many people.
And, some things, somebody will say something and we'll go, yeah, no, that's not going to work. Or, yeah, no. And we try to keep it clean and family friendly. We do have a few that are a little sassy. And then we have a few that are a little snarky, but sometimes that's the feeling that we have. The whole idea of putting stickers on your water bottle or putting stickers on your laptop or your luggage or wherever you're putting them is to show a little bit of you, your personality. Bring your personality out. And that's why we're constantly thinking of what should we do next and what direction should this go in. And, Lindsay and I are both very strong women. A lot of our stuff is maybe a tad feminist at times. We also believe in inclusion. That's a big value with us, is that everybody matters. So we speak a lot to the LGBTQ community, and we want everyone to feel that they can come to us and say, hey, this is what I'd like to see. And that's how we run it.
Yeah, that's so important. Absolutely. That's really great. And, stickers really do. I mean, that's one of the fondest memories of my childhood was me and my friends in 4th and 5th grade. We were in a sticker club. So we all had these sticker books and we would trade stickers at lunchtime and recess. And I remember sitting there for that whole time going through everybody's sticker books and I'll give you mine for this one. And I still, to this day, have all my sticker books because it was such a fond memory that I have like 4 or 5 of them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Like people love stickers. And you're right, you see them everywhere.
Well, you sometimes don't even realize that they're in front of you. Probably the greatest thing that has recently happened, Lindsay was driving to work. She saw the sticker on the back of a truck and she looked at it and she kept looking at it. And she goes, oh my gosh, there are stickers. And she took a picture of the back of this truck. She was so excited. And to me, that was probably one of the most defining moments of our business, is to see our stickers that we sold to probably somebody at a market or whatever on the back of their truck and go, oh my gosh, that's ours.
That is amazing.
It was. Here she's calling me at 7:30 in the morning and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Is something wrong? There was nothing wrong. She was just so excited, and that totally made my day.
Wow, what a great feeling to see something that you created just driving down the road on somebody's car.
Exactly. And the funny thing is it kind of piqued her interest, and then she realized, she's like, why do I know that sticker? And it was like, light bulb. Oh my gosh, there are stickers.
I love that. So what was Lindsay's reaction when you went to her and said you wanted to start a sticker company? Was that a combined thought between the two of you, or was it your idea and you went to her?
Well, as I said to you before, I've worn a lot of hats. And so Lindsay was like, okay, Mom, sure, whatever. Because she's like, she's going to get really bored with this again, and she's going to move on. And that's just me. I get bored very easily. And I always like a challenge. And so my whole family was like, okay, let's just let her roll with this. Let's see what happens. Lindsay really came more into play because I am completely helpless when it comes to social media. And I
Mm.
said to her, I cannot grow this business without social media presence, and you have to teach me. And she was just like, oh, all right, I'll teach you. And she did. She still does 90% of it. There are times that I will upload something or whatever, but she keeps us on brand. She keeps us in the right color patterns. She keeps us with the right fonts. If I do it wrong, believe me, I hear about it, but I do try to throw everything towards her. And she's very, very good at it. And by day, she does a lot of digital media for the not-for-profit that she works for. So she's versed in, like how to do this. And our Facebook group has grown. Our Instagram group has grown. Our business as a whole has grown. But neither one of us knew how to build a website. And so I went and I looked at all the different website companies that were out there. I actually chose what I felt was the easiest one to work with. And I built the website, and I would run stuff by her and I'd go, okay, look at this. Okay, look at this. What do you think about this? Is this? And our very first website is not what we're using currently. We've changed it up because although we liked it, it wasn't poppy and it wasn't easy to use. It's trials and tribulations that you do. And then we really didn't know a lot about SEO. So we had to bring in and call some people that we knew to talk to us about how to work with Google and how to work with Facebook and how to work with Instagram, to work with the algorithms to make sure that things are moving forward. I still, every morning, I don't run as much as I used to. I think I got a bad set of shin splints and it scared me a little bit. And I just turned 60 this year.
Oh my
So now I
goodness.
ride my bicycle. And
Wow.
while I'm riding my bike, I listen to my podcast every day. I've met a ton of different people by networking with these other creators to learn how to do other things, to listen to them about being an Instagram expert or working with Facebook or how to grab followers or how to set up a market. That's the other thing is, you can't sell and have a sticker business with 3 stickers. So you had to get more stickers and more stickers and more stickers. The first market that we went to was actually not a market. It was like just a social event. At that time, I want to say that we had say 75 stickers. We'll just say that. And we set it up on a grid. And I'm, again, the research person. So I figured out that, we needed a display and we needed business cards and we needed packaging. And I just started investigating on Pinterest and YouTube and whatever to do all of these things. So we are 100% self-taught with some tutoring from other people.
Wow, that is incredible. And I just hear so many people say, it's too late. It's too late for me to go to school. It's too late for me to start a business. I'm older. I've already had my career. What do you say to those people? I mean, here you are, 60 years old. You've worn so many different hats. You've been in so many different roles, and you started a sticker company in your late 50s. I mean, what do you tell those people that say it's too late for them to start something new? I mean, you learned so many new things.
It's never too late to learn something. Never. Right now, I just finished and I'm going to give her some kudos as well. Her name is Adrienne Mitford, and she teaches email marketing, how to grow your email list from 0 to 1,000. I'll give her an honest plug there. And Adrienne is fabulous. And she gave me the confidence to start writing a newsletter. I've only put out 2 editions of it so far because I just finished the class. My family, again, they kind of look at me and they chuckle, but it's like, if mom wants to know something, she's going to figure it out. And you just have to give her the space, just stand away because she's going to figure it out. Lindsay doesn't really want to deal with the email end of it. She does all the Instagram, all the Pinterest, all the Twitter, all the whatever. So the email and that connection is going to come from me. And so she has convinced me to start doing some Facebook lives and some Instagram lives, which scares me, but I'm doing it. And, we're moving forward. I work with a very young group of people. I'm the oldest server at the restaurant that I work with. I listen to them and I interact with them, not as a mom, but as a coworker, and I try to take from them what the trends are, and I listen to my kids, I listen to my granddaughter. Right now they have this incredible infatuation with TikTok. They think it's the coolest thing, and it is. It really is a cool thing to learn. So that's one of the next things that I'm going to learn how to do. But I'm a dynamic person in the fact that I like to know something. It's been my life goal to learn something new every single day, be it a word, the name of a bird, something. And that's just how I am.
That's so incredibly powerful because in this just fast changing world, so many people struggle to keep up. There's so many new things to learn. And I saw you guys do have a TikTok account. I don't know if you've done those videos, but that's amazing that you guys jumped on that new
Nope,
bandwagon as
that's
well.
Lindsay.
Yeah.
That's Lindsay, 100%.
But that's so great that you're willing to learn all of these new things. I mean, that's so important and valuable.
It truly is.
I think that's something that really holds people back is that there's something they don't know about and they just have this kind of mindset that they can't learn something new or that they're dumb or they're not younger, so they don't know how to use technology. And I think that's something that really holds people back, what they tell themselves that they can't do it, they can't learn something new.
I have a server book, and in my server book is a quote from Chris Guillebeau, and it says, inspiration is good, but inspiration with action is so much better. And I live that. I really do live that. I like to inspire people and kind of push them along. I like to be inspired by other people, and I find it fascinating to learn all of the different things that are out there. Even in the customers that I wait on, I always ask them, well, what do you do for a living? What do you think about that? And a lot of times it's young people. Sometimes it's older people that are at the end of their career, but I never want to stop learning. My dad, he passed away last year. He was 83, and he worked a lot after the fact. He worked for the Bell telephone system for all of his life. But even after that, he learned things. And he always would say to me, you can do anything you want to do because it's either written in a book, and then later in life, he would say, or you can find it on the computer. If you can't find it on the computer, then there's a problem. So then you write the computer program for it, or you do the YouTube video for it. And he was right. I guess I've always been a lifelong learner because of that.
That's amazing. So you think your dad really influenced that part of you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. Well, that's such a valuable thing that he could pass on to you because look how far it's gotten you. I mean, there's nothing more valuable than learning and being willing to learn new things.
Exactly. And I try to do that with my kids. I have 3 children. I have Lindsay and Kelly, who still lives here at home. And then I have a son, Tom. And I always try to tell him, I think the greatest injustice that we do as a country is we try to get kids to make a decision of what they want to be when they're 18 years old. Mm-hmm. You don't know. You don't know. People will say to me, well, Karen, what are you doing? Or what have you done in your life or whatever? And I always say, well, when I grow up, I want to be and I don't know what I want to do. And I still am always learning. And who knows? Maybe Moonlight Sticker Co. will get passed on to my kids and I'll move on to doing something else. But I highly doubt it because I do have a lot of fun with this. But, honestly, I like to learn and I want to just take it further and further and further along.
That's amazing. That's really great.
Thanks.
I love that. I love that. It's so inspirational for other people.
It is. It is. And it's the truth. It's speaking from my heart, honestly.
That's really great. I love that. For your business, I know you do the social media, Instagram and all that kind of stuff, Twitter, but how do you sell your stickers? You said you go to markets.
Well, we have a website. It's www.moonlightstickerco.com, and you can go right on there and purchase our stickers. We do have an Etsy account. We have a Redbubble account. We have our markets that we do, and we're local in Tampa. We don't travel out of this general vicinity to do any markets. And being what's happening in our country today, there's not a lot of markets, but that was another whole thing. I had to find craft shows and markets and places where we could sell our stickers. You apply to them, and then you have to have like a tent, and you have to have tables, and you have to have displays. And that took a ton of research and trying to figure out, well, how do I get them there? I just told you I have almost 300 stickers. We have just under 300 of them. To lug around 300 stickers is a lot. And that in itself was a daunting concept. How do I do this? How do I package them? Do I package them loose? What do we do? And so I tried to look at the store. I tried to look at what other people did. Mark and I went to a couple of craft shows and we looked at like how people had their earrings packaged and things like that. And so then we came up with our packaging, and our packaging is real simple. It's like a bag that's biodegradable because we have to save our earth. We use recycled paper and we print on it. And Mark does, I would say, 90% of our sticker packing. He packs them, he labels them. He just said to me the other day, he goes, it's getting too big. We need to start doing barcoding. We have to figure out a way to come up with barcoding so that when you and Lindsay are doing a market, or Kelly and I are doing a market, or whatever, because sometimes we've done that where we're in two places at once, which is scary. But we've done it. We need to be able to just use a barcode labeler and be able to go ding, 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 and just check people out. We do some Facebook ads. We have not approached the big monster of Google yet. It scares me. And we've done Instagram ads. We were in the local newspaper just recently, which was so cool. A writer for the local newspaper had written about shopping small. I wrote her an email thanking her for saying to shop small. And she was like, well, let me see about your business. And so then she sent me a series of emails back and forth, kind of interviewing me. And then we had a blurb in the paper and talk about cool.
Oh my gosh.
That was another real cool thing that,
wow.
There we were in the newspaper and our name of our company in the Tampa Bay Times. So I was very excited about that.
Wow.
So,
how surreal.
It was very surreal. And so, of course, I have it, framed. And
yes, I love that. Oh.
I look at it and that gives me inspiration every day. And it's really word of mouth. I've joined some women groups. I've joined a few Facebook groups. I've joined local shops out of St. Pete, which is a great community group here. That's how you network. There's times when I'm at work and I see some people that have stickers on their laptop or on a water bottle or a drink glass, whatever. And I'll go into my purse and I'll bring out some stickers. I'll give it to them with a business card and say, here, check us out. That's really our form of advertisement. And it's all been organic growth. We have really done very, very little advertising.
Wow. That's great. That's really great. So then, too, by just the way you're growing and that it's just organic, that, there's something really there.
Correct. We haven't had that like one sticker that we've sold 10,000 of, that hasn't happened, but we do offer wholesale. We have a couple people that are carrying our stickers in a wholesale way. And, that's really awesome as well. It's a lot of trial and error, like what's going to work best, what's not going to work. I never quit. For me, this may not work this time. Maybe this is leading me to something else. And that's really how I feel, how I believe.
That's a great way to think because things change so much. Like you said, you get bored easily. So who knows if you're going to want to move on to something else. I mean, that's a really great mindset to have. And I just feel like it's enjoying the moment and what you're doing at this time that, like you said, when we're 18, people say, what do you want to do forever? And that's just not really realistic.
No, it's not. I really can't think of too many people in my life that started out at 18 years old and then did something for 40 years or 50 years. There's a handful. Don't get me wrong. There's a handful of people that know their calling when they're young and they go for it. But I'm definitely a creator. I'm one of those makers, creators. My mom, she always used to say to me, Karen, look, I saw this in a magazine. Can you make this? And then I would go home and I would deconstruct it, take it apart and make it, remake it for her. She'd rip out something in a magazine. One time we were having a big family gathering for Thanksgiving and she saw this cornucopia that was made out of bread. And she wanted this cornucopia centerpiece to put her veggie tray. I figured out how to make it and she got it. And then we shellacked it. She kept it for a while.
My gosh.
And it's just funny, she would say to me, well, you could make this. And she too, I have to say both of my parents were very, very encouraging to me. You can do this. And I try to tell the kids, and I tell Anna, my granddaughter, all the time, you want to do something? You can do it. I'm not doing it for you. You can do this. When I hear her say, I can't, it makes me crazy because you can. The words I can't, I try very, very hard not to ever say, I can't do this. For me, it's always, I will do this and I'm going to figure it out.
That's so valuable to teach your kids that your parents taught you that. And now you're teaching your granddaughter. I mean, especially now with the internet, like you said, you could look up anything you want to do. There's a how-to on the internet.
Absolutely.
It just takes so much determination and persistence, which you have, which is a quality, unfortunately, not everybody has, but it's one of the most valuable qualities somebody can have.
It is. I agree with you. Well, look at you. You weren't a professional podcaster. This is something that you dreamed of doing. And look you're doing it and it's great.
Yeah, you just got to try and see what sticks. And like you said, once you get tired, you can move on to the next thing that gets you excited.
Exactly.
So how do you define success of your business?
Oh boy. Well, I think probably, seeing people employing the use of our stickers on something is extremely successful. When we're at a market, it is so cool to watch people's face get lit up when they see something that they resonate to, be it a transgender kid who is searching and wanting validation that sees our trans sticker and buys it and is able to say, I'm going to put this on my notebook.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's somebody that says, oh, my mom's favorite color was purple and this heart makes me think of her, and they buy our doodle hearts sticker. Or somebody that really just isn't feeling so great about themselves and you see them buy the don't quit and the you are enough sticker. That gives me such validation that I'm doing what I was meant to do, because people are finding themselves in our self-care or in just our animals or something that they can resonate to and identify with to show their personality.
I love that. A lot of people would say, oh, I find success when I make my first $1,000,000 or whatever. And I love that success for you is something so genuine and happy and that can make you proud.
Oh, it's joyful for me. Do I want to make money? Absolutely, I do. If I told you I didn't, I would be lying to you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my goal is to someday retire and take this hopefully through my retirement. I would love to not have to go to my 9 to 5 job. Not that it's a 9 to 5 job, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I love it, but I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. I love people. I love the interaction. And although I really want this business to grow on the internet, I love the face to face that we have when we do these markets, and just the camaraderie of the other vendors, of the people that curate the markets themselves. It's a community. And that's what it's all about. You have to create a community. And if you can create a community of people that are like-minded to you, that you want to surround yourself with, you're going to be a much better person in a much better place.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree so much. And I really love going to markets. Like you said, it really feels like just this joyous, like community kind of day. Like me and my friends, we always go to any art markets or whatever there is. And even the farmers markets. And it's so fun going to each table and seeing what people offer and their beautiful packaging. And it's just their products. It's always such a great day and so fun.
It really is. I love the faces on the little kids, the faces on the older people that just go, oh, I need this sticker so that I don't keep walking into my screen door. Whatever. It could be something as silly as that. It just really makes me happy. And to be able to show pride, we have a whole series of flags. Here in Tampa, we have a lot of Cuban Americans, and we sell tons of Cuban American flags.
Oh,
It
wow.
makes me happy to see these people be prideful of their heritage. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, stickers are about what you identify with and a part of you that you could show to the world. Like, this is my favorite animal, or this is my sexuality, or this is my heritage. And, just showing people who you are is really nice.
Exactly.
Well, I love that. What advice do you have for people that are interested in starting their own business, but they don't think that they can do it or they don't know where to start? What do you say to those people?
I want you to research it, learn it. Don't get stuck trying to make it the absolute most perfection thing. Just go for it and do it. Believe in yourself. Believe that you can do something, because if you believe you can do it, you can definitely do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I so agree with that. I love that. Well, Karen, this has been so amazing. Thank you so much for joining me today. You just have so many great words of wisdom. You are just a fireball. I know you're going to go so much further with this business, and I can't wait to see how much it grows.
Well, Desiree, thank you very much. I so appreciate you having us on. If people want to buy stuff from us, they can go to www.moonlightstickerco.com and we will ship it to them.
Awesome. And I'm going to link all of your links in the show notes, your Etsy, your Facebook group, your Instagram, everything, your TikTok. I'm going to put it all in the show notes so everybody knows where to go to see your amazing, fun stickers. I love them. They're so great. Thank you. And I will see you on Instagram and all the social medias.
Thank you very much for having us.
Was that an amazing interview or what? I cannot believe how incredible Karen is. Every word that comes out of Karen's mouth is so inspiring. She just makes me feel so good talking to her. I could talk to her forever. I told her she needs to keep doing lives and going on Facebook and Instagram because I really could just talk to her forever. I love hearing what she has to say and how she inspires other people. She's such a sweet, genuine person, and that just makes her company so much more personable. Can you believe she sent me stickers as a thank you for being a guest? And I don't know how she did it, But she literally sent me two of my favorite animals, stickers of a cat and elephant, my favorite animals, and also my favorite symbol, paw prints in a heart, which actually I've been wanting to get tattooed on me for a long time, but I'm scared of pain, so I just haven't. But I don't take pain very well. And she sent me the You Are Enough sticker and also a microphone to symbolize my podcast. I mean, how thoughtful is that? And how did she know my favorite symbol and my two favorite animals? I do not know. I don't know if she's just intuitive or stalked my social media, but either way, thank you, Karen. I really appreciated it. I was so pleasantly surprised. So, so sweet. She's such a thoughtful person, and I love that her company, she talked about being really inclusive. Her sticker company includes feminist stickers, LGBTQ stickers and symbols, cultural symbols, and flags from different cultures and heritages. I mean, just really amazing. I love that. And if you could take one thing away from listening to Karen in this podcast interview, it is that it's never too late to try something new. It's never too late to learn something new. Karen makes it her goal to learn something new every day. Like she said, if it's a word or a bird or animal or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just learning something new and keeping your excitement for life and curiosity. I mean, it will get you so far. Karen talked about how her and her daughter have no formal business experience. They're servers, so they have a lot of experience, personable experience and things like that, and fulfilling orders. And, so a lot of experience comes from that. I mean, I personally think everybody should be a server at some point because you just learn a lot and a lot about people. They had no formal business experience. They didn't go to school for it. She learned it. She wanted to know how to do something and she did it. She talked about all this research she did. She looked up everything. There's so many people that have an idea or a dream. There's an obstacle and they just forget about it. They just push it aside. And I'm guilty of it too. I get really discouraged. If I don't know how to do something, I get really down on myself and I get really discouraged and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. And then I put it aside and I don't think about it anymore. Or I keep thinking about it, but there's this obstacle. I don't know how to do it. Karen does not let that stop her. I mean, talk about someone who's so resilient. She just goes for it and tries and learns. And like she said, a lot of trial and error, trying new things. It's just amazing. Like she talked about, her parents really instilled a really great message to her that she can do what she wants to do. If she has an idea, go for it. If she can't do something, figure it out. And she talked about how she's trying to instill that message in her children and grandchildren. And that is just something so valuable. If somebody tells you you can't do something, try not to listen to those negative thoughts. If you want to do something, figure it out. We have YouTube. YouTube teaches you everything. There's endless educational websites like Udemy and Skillshare. I mean, I could go on and on. Khan Academy. If you want to know how to do anything, you just Google it and at least 100 websites will come up teaching you how to do that thing you want to learn how to do. There's always going to be challenges. There's always going to be obstacles. Karen had a lot of obstacles trying to open a sticker company, but she overcame them and I'm sure she's still going through obstacles. I think that was such a valuable episode. Thank you, Karen, so much for your words of encouragement and your inspiration and just sharing your determination with everybody. I think that was really, really inspiring for people to hear. And I loved what you had to say. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please leave a comment. Let me and Karen and her daughter from Moonlight Sticker Co. know what you think. Let us know in the comments. Please share this episode if you find it inspiring and you think it could help anybody else that has an idea or a dream and they haven't been going for it. Send this to them. I'm posting all of Karen's links in the show notes, so definitely check out her website and her Facebook page and her Instagram. Her stickers are so, so cute. They're really adorable. I love that she collaborates with so many different artists to bring her ideas to life. That's really incredible. And that's something I've been trying to do too, reaching out to artists on Instagram to try to make worksheets because I am no artist. I can barely draw a stick figure. So I've been trying to collaborate with people. I think collaboration's really, really special and it could bring a lot of great ideas to life when you lack those kind of skills. Check out Karen's Moonlight Sticker Co. in the show notes. Check out her stickers. You will love them. There's something for everybody. And like she said too, if you have any ideas for stickers that you want, just send in your ideas to her and she will make them happen. Really, really cool. And join my Facebook community. It's facebook.com/groups facebook.com/accordingtodes. I love this Facebook community because people are always posting their passions and their hobbies and what they're up to. And it's just really fun to see all these different talents and skills that people have. So hop on there and join that and follow me on Instagram @accordingtodes. And I would love to see what you're up to. Thanks for listening. And until next time.